I'll be part of our MSNBC State of the Union coverage starting tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. One of the things that still seems quite up in the air is how Democrats are going to handle things tomorrow. Seems like several Democratic lawmakers are going to boycott all or part of Trump's speech. Oregon Senator Ron Wyden says he'll be listening to his constituents in a teletown hall, which he has scheduled to start at the exact same time that Trump will be starting his speech. Washington Senator Patty Murray says she's also not planning on attending. Another approach among elected Democrats is to go to the speech, but to bring as their guests people who've been fired by Trump or Elon Musk. We're also watching for protests. Protesters planning to turn out at state capitals around the country tomorrow and also in Washington, D.C. Most of the public pushback we've seen in these past 6 weeks has been directed at Trump and Elon Musk and Republicans, but some has also been directed at Democrats, as people have called on Democratic elected officials to fight harder, to break protocol, do more, come up with new and creative ways to do what they can to stop things or at least slow things down or make them more embarrassing. In the past on this show, we've talked about a grassroots organizing group called Run for Something, which encourages progressive Americans to run for political office, particularly if they've never done so before. Run for Something says they are now having a run on their services. 500 to 600 people reaching out every day now to say they want to run for office. Joining us now is Amanda Litman. She's president and co-founder of Run for Something. She's also the author of the forthcoming book, When We're in Charge, The Next Generation's Guide to Leadership, which comes out in May. Amanda, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I thought this was a typo. 500 to 600 people a day?
It is unprecedented. It is a wave of people signing up to run for office that we have not seen since we launched on Trump's first inauguration day back in 2017.
Bigger now than it was in 2017.
We have had more people sign up just since Election Day, and in fact, almost just since inauguration than we did in the entire calendar year of 2017.
When people sign up with you, what are they signing up for?
They're saying, I'm thinking about running for local office, probably 2025 or 2026. Some of them are ready to get on the ballot now. We know that the average person stays in our pipeline about 310 days, so we expect many of them to be running in 2026, which is good, because 2026 could be a year in which Democrats win really big if we're on the ballot in as many places as possible.
And how do you help people try to compete?
So we help people with every step of the process, from thinking about what office to actually run for, how to get on the ballot, how to write a campaign plan, how to really connect with their constituents, to knock doors, talk to voters. We have an endorsement program that's helped elect almost 1,500 millennials and Gen Z in the last 8 years in nearly every state. We are just missing Idaho. Idaho. So if you want to run in Idaho, we would love to help you win.
We have a dedicated audience in Boise. I'm telling you. Hello, Boise. I even know how to pronounce it. Amanda Litman is right here. I'm just saying. I pointed out in the intro there that some of the protests that we've been seeing, and I'm not even sure if we should call them protests, some of the sort of uprising that we're seeing, it's a lot of anger toward Republican elected officials and toward the administration. But we're also seeing sort of constructive frustration directed at Democrats to do more, come up with better strategies, be louder, be stronger in your opposition. Are you seeing any reflection of that in the way that people are reaching out to you at Run for Something?
You know, we're seeing people tell us they want to run because their school boards have banned books and they want to fight back, where they're saying they want to run because the elected official who currently represents them isn't fighting hard enough for them, their kids, their community. They're saying, if I don't do this, I don't think anyone else will. And I believe them. It has been so inspiring to see. We looked at a map of where everyone is coming from. Every single state, rural, urban, suburban, exurban, all across the country. And they're telling us, I feel like no one has my back, so I have to have my own back.
Last question for you. Given that feedback that you are getting directly from people coming to you at Run for Something, do you feel like you have a sense from looking at that data, from interacting with those people, about what the feeling is in the country among people who are frustrated with what's going on?
They're so angry. They want their leadership to show a spine. They don't want to have to do this. They feel like they need to because no one else is doing it for them.
Amanda Litman is the president and co-founder of Run for Something. Amanda, thank you very much. It's good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us.